Every light can be a star, just depends on where you are and the distance that you're looking past the places you have been.